Okay guys, I found this cedar. It's a little bit wet, but I might be able to harvest some of this dry cedar bark on one side of this tree. I'm going to use for a tinder bundle. So I'll harvest that now and I will catch up with you in a few. Okay guys, it's been raining all day long. It's a little bit of a break, just a light sprinkle now. What I'm going to do is I'm in a swampy area here in wet conditions with marginal tinder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a fire using flint and steel, and I'm going to gather wood. And ideally you would like to gather wood that is higher up off the ground. That's going to be the most dry, and even some of the starter sticks that you're going to use is you're going to carve down to the dry wood to get your starter sticks. But the rest of the once you get your fire started, you have a good chance of drying out whatever's left. So we're going to give this a try and see how we do. And I'll be right back with you once I gather all the wood. I'm going to gather the wood over here, and I'm going to build a fire right here. I got the camera set up underneath an umbrella, so we're good to go. Be with you in a few. Okay guys, I've collected, did some shavings. I have some, I'll put this down. There's my my fire set up. You can see that the wood is wet. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this thing going here. It started raining as soon as I turned off the camera before while I was collecting the wood. And it's raining right now. It's warm, muggy, really wet out here. And I'm sweating. I've got to keep my hands dry for that flint and steel. I put that cedar bark in my pocket. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's it right there. I'm going to put some of it off to the side here in my hat with the other shavings that I have, and process some of this here. Let me do it over my hat so whatever I drop is saved. Okay, now it's coming down. Okay, gotta protect your tinder bundle. Let me get my coat on. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Now this umbrella is only covering the camera, and as you can see, everything is starting to get wet here, so I'm going to hold this underneath me and have my coat. I have my coat here. And my head's getting a little bit wet, but that's okay, because once I get a fire going in a situation where you may be in a little bit of trouble and you need to get a fire going, once you get the fire going, you can dry yourself out. Set up shelter somewhere. Put this in my pocket. Like that. Get some charcloth. Don't get your charcloth wet. That's back in here. Keep your stuff as dry as possible. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Guys. Really raining hard now. Everything's getting wet. Shit. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this pretty dry, punky wood. I'll try to harvest some of this off and save that. Be right back at you. Okay, here we got some marginal bark. So I'll take what I can that's semi-dry. Use that also as tinder. Some pine needles that are on the ground, and if you dig through this, you might be able to find some drier. Save some of this. All this stuff that's up on the top is wet, so I will see what I could gather under here. That's marginal.